Hello everyone, Jorge Huertas once again with all of you. Today I'm gonna show you what is and how to use critical thinking. This video is also available in Spanish. Well, this is a resource of criteria and argument. It got the following characteristic. It is a process that aims to analyze, understand, and evaluate the way in which organize the knowledge that is intended to be interpreted and represented in the world. In a particular, the opinions or statements that in an everyday life tend to be accepted as true. Critical thinking is essential to have a successful project due to the order and issue, opinion, concept, and criteria. It must be argued from the reason, that is, statistical figures and arguments that validate a position, not from the subjective things like I believe, I think, or it seems to me. That thing is not accepted at all. Critical thinking must be used in a transversal way throughout the process and criterion of project with the design thinking methodology. Lack of use of this resource guarantee the failure of a development. Okay, so for me, critical thinking is extremely important because it allowed me to have a position that is reliable because I'm not relying on my beliefs of what I think. I'm relying on actual statistics, actual and real information, and it's not passionate at all. Okay, so when we talk about critical thinking, it's very important to understand that we need to be objective. It means that our personal beliefs come to disregard in this part. I have to have an open mind and understand that whatever I'm thinking, I have to keep an open mind, even of things that I never thought it could be possible. It has to be concrete, it has to be specific. Back in the day, when people have a position, they start talking and rambling, and you don't know what the point is. Here you have to be concrete, very specific, and of course, not to be passionate, because that is one of the biggest issues that normal thinking has. Because people is very passionate about what they think, about what they believe, even if it's religion, even if it's politics or anything like that. It's also very important to understand that if I'm trying to focus on have an open mind and have critical thinking, it has to be real, not hypothetical. It means that I can prove that. If I cannot prove that, it means that is just an opinion. But when I'm saying a statement, I have to be able to prove whatever I'm saying. Also, something that is very important is to have criterion. Criterion is the resource, is what allows me to share, to compare different positions, analyze the information, and think in a rational way. Many people do not think rational, they think from their heart, not from their heads. So it's very important to have an open mind. Also, very important to have data, statistics that allowed me to understand, and of course reliable sources of information, because not everything that comes on the news is true, not everything that is published on a book is true. I have to be able to understand and have reliable sources of my information. It's very important to learn how to argue a position, not from the heart, but from the real information, from the real sources, to validate the informations and analyze in a non-passional way. If I can have that, whatever I'm saying, it could be proof. It's not an opinion, it's a real thought, it's a fact. So I want to rely on facts, not thoughts. Also, very important, if I stand in a position, I have to be able to show the information, to show my sources, to analyze that my position is reliable on real information that I can argue. It's very important to not have an assumption. That's something very important, because people say like, this person told me this and this person told me that, and I cannot prove it. I need to prove something. So do not make an assumptions. And of course, questioning is always very important because it will allow me to have a bigger position and have better resources to understand a situation. Of course, at the topic of everything that I'm saying, it's very important because this apply for everything, from politics, from religion, from everything. I need to be able to prove whatever I'm saying, not from my heart, but from real information that can show my position. As a conclusion, I can say that critical thinking should be used in all aspects of life. Eh, it's important that we, as teachers, as professors, learn and teach our students to think rational, to be able to argue not from their passion, but from the real information, to be logical, to be rational, and of course to be objective. It is essential to use all stage of critical thinking to validate all information and receive in the way very important to learn how to argue a position, because if I validate the information, if I analyze it, of course, always make it as a respectful way. Thank you so much. I hope this video is a big help for your education. Please subscribe to our channel, Design Thinking 24/7. Follow us on social media. Remember that our Udemy courses are already available. In the description of this video, you can find the link. Also, remember that every Monday we have a new video in Spanish, and every Thursday we have a new video in English. Thank you to all of you. We are the #1 design thinking and agile channel in the whole YouTube universe. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.